Coming up in this video, we get a delivery of one of those marketplace purchases. I try my best to fix some holes in the roof and patch some plaster by myself. I have a hard time hanging onto my chisel and build a deck in the rain in an unusual way for an unusual reason, all before a deadline that no one actually knows when it is, which of course is blueberry season. Now you might be wondering why the owners of this farm need a portable and completely gutted kitchen, and what's the rush to get all this done before summer? Now I'll get back to that in a second, but first let me tell you what you're looking at and where it came from. So basically this is a self-contained kitchen, at least it used to be. It was purchased off Facebook Marketplace for around $5,000, not including delivery. And in its previous life, it was used to cook and serve charcoal chicken. But this wasn't just an ordinary chicken shop. The unit was located in a beer garden, on a balcony, in a pub known as the Sorrento Hotel. Before purchasing this kitchen, the new owners of this unit planned to lease some land from another farm to grow and process fresh produce. One of the restrictions of that land meant that nothing could be built on it. Basically, any structure on the land needed to be portable or at least relocatable. So this seemed like the perfect solution. And long story short, after the purchase, the land lease fell through, so the owners were left with no option but to install this thing halfway up their very long, but still usable driveway. Now earlier in the intro, I did say I would tell you what the owners were planning to do with this building, and it's not what you might think. And I guess the story starts in Tasmania when Mitch went over to look at a blueberry grater that was also listed on Marketplace. The price was right, but in order for him to get it back home, he had to chop it up and chuck it in the back of his van, all before catching the ferry back home. Now it's up to me to not only get this facility up and running, but I also have to weld this blueberry grater back together, all before blueberry season, so that the owners can hopefully see some returns on their huge investment. If you're new here, I'm Rob Dingledye, and this is my channel where I teach you how to do more things yourself. If you're a returning viewer, it's good to see you again, and welcome to another episode of Dingle DIY.
All right, things got dark and cold really quickly, so the kitchen's in position. We've got to organise all the services, so running water, wastewater, water tanks, gas. We're going to run it off gas bottles, and we're going to run it off solar as much as we can. So we've got all that to do. Then we've got a deck to build. We've also got a cool room going in, which is its own self-contained unit. So we've got a bit more earthworks to go, and obviously I'll show you what everything looks like and bring you along for that process. But for now, we've got to wait for the sun to come back up and get a few things organised. All right, now it's a new day in Balnarring. We've got the kitchen delivered, but there are a few things that I want to adjust pretty quickly. So we need a new handle. We had to cut the old one off to get in. The handle got damaged during transport, so we need to be able to lock this thing up. There's also a couple holes in the roof. Now this is a kitchen. We aren't going to be using it as a kitchen, so the holes in the roof for a range hood, we'll have to fix them up. With the deck, we're going to hide a water tank underneath it in about this area, so we've got that to think about. And the last thing is I want to fix this structure down to the footings. We got to dig out all this fill. It was just put there a few weeks ago when we did the site cut. Got the John Deere, scrape that back, box it up and put a slab down, just a simple concrete slab. And then that's a good way to fill in the day while we wait for the flashings to get made to cover up the holes in the roof.
Now, the John Deere wasn't the best machine for digging some of this dirt away, but it did give me a bit of a head start. I did, of course, have to finish things off with a shovel and a concreter's rake. With all that sorted, we could start boxing up. To box up this slab, I pinched some timber that was just laying around on the farm, grabbed some star pickets and started screwing everything together. Now, two elements of this box, they're actually going to stay in the ground, and the other two sides will get removed later once the concrete is cured. With everything built and level, I got some crash rock in and set about getting my Rio cut to size and sitting on some bar chairs. To save myself the trouble of buying and mixing my own concrete, I gave the boys at Western Port Sand and Soil a quick call in the morning while I was building the box, and by the afternoon they delivered me a mini mix, which saved me an insane amount of effort. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe today. It goes a long way to supporting me in achieving my dream of making a full-time income on YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything, so if you've enjoyed this type of content, click subscribe and you won't miss out on any future videos. Now, I'm not exactly a professional concreter, I am a carpenter, but I'm not going to pass up this opportunity to have a go myself. I am a big believer in learning by doing, so this is me having a crack, and it's a perfect opportunity to get better at something like this because it's small scale, not going to be seen by anyone, and it's covered not only by the water tank, but also the deck. So if there are any imperfections, no one's really going to see them, but so long as it's mostly flat, it's going to do its job just fine in supporting the water tank and a little bit of decking. Moving on to the roof repair, these holes are what used to be range hoods, and all this metal is kind of necessary to keep the roof and the range hoods watertight. As there's no range hoods and there's a big hole, we've got to do something about it. All right, so why that flashing was there was to stop water pooling up against what would have been a range hood, and that's why it wasn't necessary in that lower half, but we're just going to copy that flashing and extend it to cover the hole. Now, one thing that the plumber's got wrong, there should be a little upstand here to stop water from leaking backwards. That should be folded up. Just want to show you here, I put a piece of wood that's going to support both flashings, also going to stop you from falling through that hole in case anyone else comes up here to do some work. So a good flashing as well is trafficable. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about flashings, I've already done a video about that when I was doing a job in Langwarrin, so I'll link that. Feel free to check that out. We're going to slam these flashings on, cover up these holes, which means we'll be watertight, which means we can fix the plaster. Now, when I cut this old flashing, I did end up cutting through the roofing, but that doesn't matter because the cuts in the roofing are about to get covered up by this flashing as well. So any damage I did, I was aware of it, and I knew this new flashing would fix up all those little cuts and holes. So everything's going to be watertight as it needs to be. Getting this flashing on is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to run a bead of silicone across the new one, tuck it under. And once that's in position, I can peel off the rest of the plastic. A pro tip, if you are dealing with these flashings, is to peel the plastic off first so you don't get it stuck under any fixings. Once the plastic's out of the way, put some roofing screws in, put a few rivets in as well, especially at the overlap. And once the rivets are in, we can put some silicone over the top, clean everything up. And while we're up here, I'll check on the concrete, let it cure overnight, and we'll be back tomorrow to peel away the boxing. As you can see, the concrete is cured up a treat overnight. Now all that's left to do is dig some holes so I can access my screws again, pull the screws out so I can salvage my star pickets. I do plan on reusing those. And with those out of the way, I can knock a couple of these timbers out of the way as well. but I do plan on keeping the timbers on the high side in place so that we can hold back some soil so that it doesn't push up against the water tank. Now, I planned this part of the job around the delivery of the water tank. That's why things have worked out so perfectly. We knew it was coming today, so I made sure I gave myself a day before to get the concrete in and minimize any delays. All right, how good's that? Water tank's in. We've got these little grooves, which give us extra room for some joists. That'll help with building the deck. Got a bit of extra concrete here so we can bolt the pump down and cover it up. And then this is the fill point. We've got to put our own overflow in, but that's the fill point. We follow straight up, bang, you're gonna hit the gutter there, so couldn't get much easier than that. Now you're probably looking at that gutter and thinking it needs replacing, and you'd be right. It did get knocked about by a few low-hanging tree branches, and the lifting straps wouldn't have helped either. Before we get to that, I've got these gas bottles. We salvaged these from a different part on the farm. They were operating in a more rugged kitchen up near the sheds. So this new setup means that old kitchen will be redundant. That's why we're stealing the gas bottles, and these gas bottles are going to power our hot water unit as well. Big thanks to Kev from KG Plumbing. He came down and did all the plumbing works for us. And this sink that you're seeing here, that came from the same spot as the gas bottles. We've pinched that. We're going to hook up a water filter so that we can have filtered tank water coming through this tap just to wash hands. And after a hard day's work, this is how things stand.
All right, that's the end of the day. I did have to help the plumber a fair bit, just a lot of two-man jobs there. So gutters on, downpipes in, water tank got delivered, and there is water feeding into the water tank, which means it can fill up, even though we haven't finished putting in the pump and connecting the water and the hot water. So we've got this sink here. That's just outside. That's all it needs to be. Leaves more room inside for storage or whatever. And I built a temporary deck so that way the gas bottles and the hot water unit can be fitted. The gas bottles are at the right height, and when we build the deck, I'll just shimmy them around or disconnect them. At least all the fittings and things will be in the right spot.
All right, time to butcher some plastering. Now, those of you with a keen eye might notice some moldy plaster there that I've just cut away. And that is exactly the kind of thing that happens when the plumbing isn't correct and you have rainwater leaking back into the ceiling cavity. So we have fixed that issue with our new flashings, which means we can chop out the bad plaster and put some new plaster in. Now, with the battens in the right position and a few back blocks glued in, I can nail this bit of wood to the wall, and that's going to act as a prop to help me hold the plaster up, and then we can get this sheet up in position. Now, the problem I'm having here is that the screws are pulling in too quickly into the metal battens. I should have used timber battens or different screws, and I thought I could measure a prop so that way I could hold it up off the ladder while I screw it in at the other end. Now, the problem here is the nails I used on that block of wood weren't big enough, and as you can see, they bent, the wood fell out, and the plaster hit the deck. That's so annoying. Unfortunately, these things happen when you're working by yourself, and this is a less than ideal patch job, but for this situation, in this shed, on a farm, it's not the biggest deal. Because I want to bolt this structure down to the ground, I've got these adjustable stirrups. So this system utilizes standard box steel, and that's what I can cut up into any length I like. Now, the beauty of that is when I combine it with this threaded L bracket and this top piece, I can screw it all together, including the foot piece, and that gives me an adjustable stirrup at any length I want. And with the unit assembled, I can slot it into position. Now I do want to point out I'm bolting these down to some concrete footings which are deep in the ground. So once the top nut is wound up and this thing is feeling nice and tight, I can drill some holes and bolt the foot down to the concrete. And the last thing I want to do is drill a hole through the building into the bracket and use a bolt to hold it all together. Now this worked especially well considering the frame of the building is made completely out of steel. That's it for this video, guys. Next time I get stuck into building the all-important deck, and like I said, this one's a bit unusual thanks to the funny angle, the water tank, and the proximity to the ground. I'll show you how to overcome obstacles like this and give you some general tips on how to level up your next deck build. But I'll have to make that a separate video to fit all of the juicy details, so make sure you subscribe to get notified when that video comes out. If you can't wait for that one, feel free to go back to the start of the series on this property, or check out some of my tutorials on my YouTube page. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.